Here we are again, everyone, with another Dino Roll from Wave 4. This is made by Kong Species, I believe. Kong Species Studio. And we got the Sinoceratops zuchengensis. I'm not pronouncing that right. There's 6 in each wave, so here are 3 of them there. 3 predators, and then the 3 prey. Possibly that could have been a predator. Ooh, some tape. And these QR codes, I don't really bother going to them. I can't read Chinese. Inside there's some wasteful stuff. This credit card thing has this thing you can supposedly scan, but my phone says it's dangerous to go to there. This website goes to nowhere, and then so I feel that's a waste of plastic for me, at least. There's a little story about each dinosaur, so that I can dig. There's some info on that app thing. A little background photograph looks pretty neat. And then it's got this museum, Chongqing, I think, museum. So maybe there's a skeleton there. So the reason why this is named this is because it was discovered in China. And so in Chinese, this means, this name is Chinese horned face from Zucheng. I guess that's where it was from. Perhaps some dinosaurs coming down the pipeline. Ooh, that's a funky one. And that's pretty, well, that just looks like a crocodile. Those two look alright. Anywho, moving on. So Wikipedia says this could have been 5 or 6 meters. This one says 6 meters. And it could have weighed around 2 tons. And it's a vegetarian, plant-eating kind of dinosaur. Be careful pulling this out. This is rigid plastic. If you snag a tail or something or a spike, you might break it. So I treat these as if they're made of very delicate ceramic, and maybe ceramic's even stronger. It's just I had one broken from shipping, so I'm really careful about these things now. They're not cheap, these things. They seem to be handmade, and that's possibly why they cost a lot of money. What is cool is this fossilized, like, cartoon skeleton, and yeah, it looks like it's embedded in rock. You can see the paint wash, makes it look like dirt. Very cool. Unfortunately, there's no name. It doesn't tell you what the dinosaur is. And then I can never figure out if it's a geode or a dinosaur egg that it's trying to roll. And so it's got these funky shapes that are raised, and then you get some like brown and yellow dots there. I kind of wish this globe, or whatever this thing is, was a totally different paint scheme from the dinosaur itself. You know? I feel like it's blending in too much. Okay, starting with the back, you got a really short tail here and some smooth skin on the underside. It's kind of like a, I don't know, a light orange color, and then you can see it's airbrushed with a darker orange, which I think progressively might become red. Wrinkly skin, some weird gross or whatever on the thing, and then it's got toes painted a dark gray for in the front. Alright. Okay, under the mouth here we have some really fine skin texture leading to this beak here. Unfortunately, the beak doesn't have any fading. Other ones will have a paint wash, but this is all the same color, so that doesn't seem realistic. Granted, it's a cartoon dinosaur. The pink of the mouth there, it's kind of sloppy. Other ones are much tighter. This pink is carrying over too much. So nice ridging inside the nasal area, and then there's a little tongue as well. Might be hard to see. Hold on. There you go. Alright, you got this nice yellow printing on. Might be a tampo print. More of these bumps and a spinal row of bumps. And then you literally have air passing between that stuff. Interesting. And a texture on the back side. And then all these crazy spikes that are like a faded green to that orange, yellow, red kind of coloration. Some spikes here in the center, and then like a rhino horn in the front. Spikes on the side of the face, spikes above the eyes, some sort of peach colored glass eyeballs. This is the first one that I can really see the back side of it almost. So I think it's actually curved on the right here. I think it's flat and then it curves a little bit. It's not a full sphere. So it's literally, that thing is flat back there. And then you have these painted on pupils. Yeah, the spikes are interesting how these all come forward. Well, I guess that makes sense, because if it moved its head back, the spikes might spike its back, maybe? Anyways, it would be really difficult to bite the neck of this thing, that's for sure. There's some recess there. I wonder if those are supposed to be like ear canals there. It's on both sides. No paint, though. Yeah, I guess this is maybe for lightening the thing up and allowing that weight to be more defensive. It almost looks like a tropical drink, you know, one of those drinks that you'd get slices of pineapple and apples in. You know, like a Caribbean kind of cocktail. Very interesting. Well, today we're just going to look at two other tank-like dinosaurs. That's good old Triceratops, one of my favorites as a kid. That's from Wave 1. And then something called the Sauropelta, which is from Wave 3. There we go. Looks like an ankylosaurus, but with crazy spikes. So yeah, they're neat. This is definitely the most tropical, colorful one I've seen in a long time. It's interesting. They're not quite the same. I thought for a moment the bodies were the same, but they're not. The spikes are all different. I was thinking maybe they just swapped the heads for a moment. Yeah, that thing's got a totally raised foot. This one's all planted feet. Alright, anyhow. You can look up those other two if you want. Alright, well, definitely a very tropical themed thing. Just makes me want to go eat a fruity beverage. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next Dino Roll.